We do it. Excuse me. It is time. Play the Alan Wake of the second variety. I do enjoy that they're like, hey, watch out for flashing lights, and then immediately have a flashing light. I've goofed this. Hold on. I forgot I was going to change a setting before I started streaming it. Because I like having a YouTube channel. And there just so happens to be Wangus pretty early on. Also, interestingly, there's not like a streamer mode music, so maybe the music is okay to play. We're gonna try it. Music's pretty good from what I've played. Technical state sometimes leaves a little something to be. Oh, there we go.
Back to the beginning. We all come to a story with hopes and expectations, looking for
that
an
Alan
answer.
Wake right there.
Sometimes it would be better to live with that hope without ever knowing the full story. In a horror story, there are only victims and monsters. And the trick is not to end up as either. But trapped by the genre, we are all ripped to pieces along the way.
Cool deer.
This is not the story I hoped it would be. This is not the ending I wanted. This story will eat us alive. This story is a monster. And monsters wear many faces.
Anyway, here's this guy. In his underwear. Like I said, sometimes this video game... There we go. Bit of a technical state at the moment. It was not quite this bad when I was playing it last night. Slash earlier this morning. The main thing was there's a pretty consistent audio bug where the audio will just drop out whenever you boot the game up for the first time after you like turn on the console, and then you just go until that happens, which is very quickly, and then you put the game and turn it back on, and then it works. A little weird. Hey guys, can you help me? Oh. Ow. Let's not go on the line for whoever this man is.
Where's the rest of the stuff? Let's finish this. What the fuck?
What kind of thing again? Okay, that's right. Meanwhile, on a pleasant road.
Hey, kiddo. How are you?
I'm good, Mom. How are you?
This trip might take a little longer than I thought. I'm sorry I've been gone so much lately, Logan.
Oh my god, Mom, it's not your fault people get all murdery. What happened?
Someone got all murdery.
Work stuff.
Right. Well, Dad and I are just watching the latest episode of Night Springs here. Mom, it's so good.
No spoilers! I'll let you get back to the show. You were supposed to wait and watch with me. I love you both.
This is what happens when you go on work trips, Mom. Love you too. And say hi to Casey. Tell him to stop brooding so much.
Logan? I will. Bye, kiddo.
That brooding man in the passenger seat. Excuse me.
Logan thinks you should try cheering up.
Snarky kid. Wonder where she gets that from.
Iced coffee drink.
It can't be a coincidence that another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Feels like the killer's leaving us a message.
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson. It's right up your alley. You should take lead. Think of me as the backup.
Okay. Any words of advice?
Nothing that would cheer anyone up. Here we are. Cauldron Lake.
Time to get to work.
Oh, that place.
A deputy was supposed to be here to show us to the crime scene. There's the car, so where's the deputy?
Eaten by a bear? I'll check out that map.
Casey, your coffee's having a little problem. Map.
You're the one who wanted to switch.
I think I hear someone.
I'm not walking all the way back
Could
down.
be our deputy.
I can go take a look.
Hey, over here. Hey there. Agent Casey, right? Sheriff Breaker said you'd be coming by to take over the case.
You're half right. Anderson?
Saga
Me.
Anderson. I'll be leading this case. Seems you already know my partner, Alex Casey.
shoot. Sorry about that, ma'am. I'm Deputy Mulligan. I just figured that, you know, that, Federal agents right here, Thornton. My partner, Thornton, down at the crime scene. He's not what you call the sharpest axe in the shed.
Right here? What do you mean? Are they with you? Oh, shit! They didn't hear me, did they?
What can you tell us about the crime
Oh, you
scene?
know.
Tell them about the heart.
I was getting to that, Thornton. Well, we reckon there are some organs that are currently outside the victim's person when they should be, well, you know, inside.
Things should generally be on the inside.
Were there any
With the
witnesses?
correct button.
Yeah, a couple out-of-towners. I wonder what they were doing sneaking around the woods at night.
Mention the city folk. It's pretty suspicious.
Not that we have anything against city folk, right, Thornton? But don't worry. Sheriff Breaker took him back to town a while ago.
I want to see the body. How do we get there?
Oh, sure, that's real simple. Just through the hole in the fence, down the hill towards the lake, around the old convenience store. You can't miss it. Everything's been closed since the area was fenced off. The store, the campground, all of it.
Mulligan, tell them I'm here, waiting. I'll show them around.
They got it, Thornton.
Wanted to get a closer look at the sign, but it was in the cutscene. You could probably
Before
see
we
what
get
the
to
sign
crime
said.
scene, there's time to review the facts of the case so far. Make sure I'm seeing the clues clearly. The Mind Place. My version of the Mind Palace technique. To sift through clues and work the case. Building the Mind Place again for each case. Using each field office as a model in my head. The facts are on the board. Everything we know about the previous murders. Worth taking another look.
I love a good Mind Palace.
It's real good.
I know that you played a bit of this. And
Yes.
I wanted to, like, you may already know the answer to this question, but what are the odds that this Mind Palace gets real messed up later in the game?
I don't know the answer to that, but I'm going to bet pretty high.
I get the feeling this Mind Palace might not always be a safe haven. I just get that vibe.
Yeah. I don't remember these people. Yes, I don't think they were. This
During
one
the
might
opening
have been.
cutscene, I was thinking to myself that I'm probably going to be desperately trying to remember every name that gets mentioned and figure out if anybody was mentioned in the previous games.
I have also been playing that
They
game.
dropped an Ed. They dropped an Ed in that cutscene, and I was like, "Shit, was anybody named Ed?"
So you're already hard at work, Anderson. Close to cracking it?
We're just getting started. Let's head down the hill to the crime scene.
Also, it was one of those cops named Mulligan.
Yes.
Nature.
That's real good.
Gives me a headache. There's too much sky.
We love
What is
Alex Casey here.
what's Sam Lake's name?
Alex Casey.
Okay, but like,
Hey, Casey.
how does that
You putting me in charge.
like?
Why now?
Look,
Yeah, I don't know.
Anderson,
I don't know either.
that-
better detective
Yeah,
than I am.
like, do people always go, "Hey, are you named after the guy from the books?"
I don't
So,
want
slight
to-
spoilers. Yes, people do bring that up.
Okay,
You know what happened.
That's
to
what I was
cops
curious
who
about,
say
was
this
like,
is their last case.
shouldn't he? Never
Real
mind.
funny, Anderson.
What are you?
That's a great question that I don't know the answer to yet because I haven't played that far.
Yeah,
Stairs are out. You okay?
I've
to
played
jump
maybe
down?
like 1.5 episodes of time, let's say.
no, that's a chunk.
Yeah.
That's a bit. Also, you were discussing the technical issues the game has had.
Yes.
Are any of those technical issues as bad as Spider Cube?
I don't know what Spider Cube is.
Apparently, if you play Spider-Man 2 long enough without loading or anything, your character model will fail to load in, and you will be a featureless cube with all the powers of Spider-Man,
That's great.
which is pretty amazing.
So far, no.
Okay.
I mean, the main thing has been the audio bug, which is really annoying, but also very easy to fix.
Okay. I will say, during my run of Spider-Man 2, I did have
Not a bad place to
several,
get murdered.
like, a couple of points in the game where I had to reload a checkpoint because the game just broke real hard.
I never had that. I have had to reload a couple checkpoints in this.
Okay.
Mostly because like I talked to someone slightly early and then moved away quick enough that it registered that I talked to them but didn't register the progression, so I just got stuck.
Coffee's on me.
Real easy to hard lock this, or soft lock, I guess.
Yeah.
Hard lock would be if the hardware actually...
Yes. No hard locks. Just a couple weird.
Yeah. I also had a few issues in the Spider-Man where an enemy would still be, like, active in a combat encounter, but, like, inside a building. Like, firmly in the level geometry, unable to get out, so I would have to reload.
Deputy Thornton.
That game
I
was
take
pretty
it.
buggy, I'm not gonna lie.
That's me.
For, like...
At your service.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah,
for a
it's
big
Spider-Man.
Now the body's behind
Ah,
the store.
damn, but
Come
spiders
on,
aren't
I'll show
bugs,
you.
though. They're arachnids. It's a different thing.
So,
Who's this guy?
This is Deputy Thornton or Mulligan.
hunting down
I forget
some
which one.
killers and shootouts with the
They,
mob.
I feel like Spider Cube would not show up in the MCU. Spider Cube would show up in the next Into the Spider-Verse.
I don't know, they also claimed they were gonna have spider heating
Let's
lamps
just
in
see
the game.
this
That never
body,
happened.
shall we?
The only bug I really had in Spider-Man 2 was a good one, because in the post game I didn't get the trophy
This is the scene
for
of the crime.
like however many perch assassinations you need for
Procedure
off the web line,
stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks,
and
You owe me a call.
yeah, if you don't turn on the nudity toggle,
Start
this
by
man is
examining
just
our guest of honor.
showing his
Does this
junk to
fit
the
the
whole
MO
wagon
of
train.
Previous murders?
Ah.
But
Body is positioned on the table.
yeah, I had a bug where I was on a line and was trying to perch assassinate someone in one of the random crimes, and the animation would play, but it wouldn't actually pull them up. And then I could just mash the assassinate button, and I went from, like, you know, missing 10 to, hey, the trophy just popped in, you know, a second.
Nice.
Another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Coincidence?
Which was very convenient.
Yeah. What was... I'm thinking back to the history of nudity in mainstream games. What was the first one you can think of that was like, we're just gonna show junk in a game?
Because, I mean, boobs were a thing in a video game since, you know, like, 90s.
Yeah, like, but even that they were squirrely about for a while.
Yeah.
Like, you never saw that in, like, Mass Effect, you know?
I
Which
mean,
think
you,
did
you
in
saw
Dragon
side,
Age,
you
maybe?
saw some side boob in Mass Effect.
Yeah.
But, like, no nips.
But, like, I think Dragon Age went full nudity at one point, right?
That sounds right.
Or I think they might have just gone, like, full female nudity, but not the dudes.
Bruising on the wrist from the cargo straps holding him down.
I was just thinking back to, like, when did
Chest
everyone
stab
just go,
wound.
alright, we can show
Chest
junk?
cut open. Heart removed.
Yeah, I don't know.
The killer left the heart right next to the body.
I've set up the murder board.
Heart removed from chest, strapped by the wrists. Definitely matches the previous murders. But this time the heart and the straps were left behind. More clues to work with. This makes 4 murders that we know about. Who Who is our victim?
So
Who killed him?
one of the fun things about playing this game was I got stuck in missing this piece of evidence right here for like 20 minutes.
Large amount of blood on the table. The
Like,
victim died
what is
here.
happening? Why can't I make the thing move forward?
Multiple
Oh,
people were here. Multiple killers?
question answered.
I mean, look, I will say that, like, I understand the, like, seeking evidence
Someone was
part of
drinking
the whole
beer.
thing,
They
but
spent
maybe you
time
don't
here,
need to explicitly look at that
waiting.
thing to say large amount of blood on the
Someone
table,
left in a hurry.
You
considering
know,
there was also a man tied to the table with his heart cut
Is it
out
for
and
a
also his
camera?
heart on the table.
Any
Like,
idea
I feel
who
like the
victim
blood
is?
kind of speaks
Oh,
for
I sure
itself,
do.
you know?
yeah.
His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town about 13 years ago. I haven't heard a word about
Who's
him
this dead
since.
guy?
Well, until now.
What?
Nightingale.
Oh, is that guy? That asshole.
It's that asshole.
You probably knew him. Brothers in arms. Oh, and sisters.
So you knew our victim.
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state, but yeah, I
The line is much funnier with his wangus just out.
worked
Didn't recognize him by the wangus.
After his partner got killed in the field, he went off the deep end. Got the boot pretty quick after that.
So what happened to Nightingale after the Bureau let him go?
I only know the rumors. Depression led to booze, booze led to paranoia. He got some wild ideas in his head, chased ghosts until he fell off the map. Guess he ended up here,
I bet there's more to that story.
but no happy ending.
Nightingale went missing 13 years ago. 2010.
The same as all the other victims.
Certainly fits the pattern. Makes me wonder what was going on that year.
Probably something this town wants to forget.
What was happening in 2010 in Bright Falls? Clearly, good stuff all around.
Sam Lake looks a little bit like G-Man.
A little bit.
Yeah. Ex-FBI came to Bright Falls 13 years ago.
I do enjoy that they don't let you like, trip things up for evidence, and it's just like if you find evidence that doesn't really apply to something, it's just like, nope, that's for later.
That is good.
They planned for the murder to happen here, passing the time with equipment ready. They were waiting for him. But why Nightingale?
I say,
He's
I
been
like,
missing for 13
I
years.
understand that, you know, again, it's the investigation, it's the
Why
process, but I like
Why
the
now?
question mark of, like, premeditated, and the evidence is, like, they had a tripod. This was definitely planned.
Profiling. Get into the subject's head.
They had semi-professional
Feel
video
what they
equipment
felt.
on site for the murder.
Use whatever I know about them to guide my
You know,
investigation.
it's you never know. They
Well,
could
no, I
just
mean, like-
be, you know.
Well, yeah. Like, I get it. It makes sense, but it is funny to just have, like,
This
such an
man always
obvious
cheers me
piece of
up.
evidence. It's like, yes, this was definitely premeditated.
Not the worst mom. Woo!
Yeah.
Here's the moderately wild part is where we
Nightingale has been
sit and look at these pictures and do
years.
profiling like we're in Deadly Premonition or something.
I mean, I wasn't going to say anything, but you've got this mine palace, this deer head on the wall,
There is a deer head on the
there was a
wall.
cult, there was the cult of the tree.
Oh my god.
Just saying.
Forrest
I'm not sure if those
Jason.
people had I'm not sure if those people had raincoats or not.
They actually do.
Before his murder.
Yeah, see? If somebody pulls out an axe, I'm just saying, you gotta start connecting the dots.
Click the switch. It goes click. Lights it off.
Man, what if they did Control DLC that was like, oh yeah, here's like the Bright Falls AWE thing. It's like, oh cool. And they released another piece of Control DLC that
It's
was
like, here's the Greenvale AWE.
Greenvale.
It's like,
It's
what?
like, what the fuck?
Be like a
Gotta get the team together.
I would play that game.
I would all. I mean, yeah, clearly.
The lake is connected to Nightingale somehow.
Casey, let's take a look down by the lake. Lead the way.
Sounds good. This way, right?
Right.
Okay, well, I'll just
Yeah,
wait
hang
for
out with the
you.
dead body guy.
Also, we were having a dumb conversation over that, but how does she know that Nightingale's connected to the lake?
This one of your
Profiling.
Anderson? Did something
Is that just
happen at the lake?
intuition?
I
Yeah.
think Nightingale came up
Okay.
from that direction.
He
From
smells
the lake.
lakey.
Probably looking for shelter. Safety. They were waiting for him.
Speaking of
When you're
lakes,
ready,
smelling
I'd love to
lakey,
hear what you put
Sam
together
Lake.
so far.
It's just
Sure.
Oh, right.
It's not that complicated. Nightingale was out in the woods alone at night, possibly nude.
definitely
Killers knew
nude.
he was here, ambushed him,
But I thought it
dragged him
wasn't
to
a
the
lake, it was an
campground,
ocean.
strapped him to the table, cut his heart
We'll
out.
get there.
But then they were interrupted by those witnesses, the Bookers. The job is unfinished.
That seems pretty
Sam Lake v.
complicated to
Sam
me.
Ocean.
What was this guy doing skinny dipping at this time of year?
Haven't figured that part out yet.
Lots of questions.
Lots of answers for us to find.
I didn't know.
I mean, he clearly wasn't skinny dipping.
that big.
He still had his underwear on.
Well,
With the creeps.
because I toggled the setting, it is
More.
again.
No,
he-
I mean, like, they should have changed the dialogue to account
creepy,
for it.
though.
I'm just
that would
saying.
be very funny if they did.
Tracks. Barefoot. Nightingales? They come out from under the boulder.
Makes no sense.
I like that you. Oh, there we go.
There's a piece of paper
You
on the
you can
ground.
interact with this, but you don't actually pick it up until you leave the scene. Very funny.
You just stare at it very hard from up here.
Yep.
A page full of text on one side. Not a printout. Written with a typewriter.
Is that
Old
going to be a page of the script?
Lines scratched out and
It
edits
might
added.
be.
Like a manuscript. Page of a story. Killer left a message.
A typewriter. Some fucking
It's for
hipster
us.
was out here in the woods.
The text is about us. The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. And then there was the page they found. The first step down into terrifying depths.
Reading
Reading the words.
These
Oh,
words
I'm
are
just
like a
remembering
message.
the goofy page from the
Someone
first
knew they
Alan
were
Wake
here.
game that's
Someone
just
playing
like
a game with them.
Alan finds a page.
An invitation.
On the page it says that Alan finds a page. On the page it says that Alan finds a page.
Someone's been watching us.
Playing a sick game with us.
You were right.
I always feel like
I
I mean,
somebody's
out of context,
watching
it does
me.
just make
Nightingale
Alan
came
Wake
this
seem
way.
like a creepy serial killer.
Either he
It
dropped
really
this page,
does.
or the killers left it for us.
Or, sorry, whoever could possibly be writing these pages.
Oh yeah, no. It's a mystery.
It's like, is Mr. Scratch still out there? Did American Nightmare actually happen? What's the deal with him?
I don't know yet. I can't give you a definitive
Okay.
answer. I'm gonna be
All
super
right.
real.
We found a page.
All right, I'm just checking.
It is
It's-
unsure.
I just
What
want
is
more
Nightingale's
Mr.
role in
Scratch.
this?
He was pretty good.
He's pretty great.
His words close to my chest.
But also, I feel like Mr. Scratch did not have nearly enough chill to, like, be an unknown element still. Like, how many years has this been now?
13.
You said Nightingale went missing like
Put
13
inside him.
years
Yeah.
ago?
In his chest. I must find out what. I think he came from the lake. But his tracks make no sense.
Asking wrong questions.
Found all I can here. Time to properly examine the body. See what I can find inside.
Casey, I think something's been put inside Nightingale's body. Let's tell the deputies to get the body to the town morgue.
Okay.
Whoever wrote that page made sure it read like a story. Like a scene from a thriller.
Some kind of writer.
The text said
You may know this
Barry
already,
Moore.
but does that
I believe
like
it.
case board
But what's
clear
the
out?
purpose?
Is like once
They're
you're
twisting
done with
events
this
to create
part,
their own
do they
narrative
like
to do
wipe the board clean and you
what?
start over from blank board?
Entertainment and
Ish.
fantasy?
So you kind of archive the boards
Oh,
so you can
yeah.
refer back to
Okay.
them. But there is
Alright.
basically a way to like switch which board you're looking
All
at.
above?
All
It's
right.
all about control.
Part of me was hoping that it
Deciding
would
what
just keep
happens to
expanding
who.
and you get like
Don't
full
let it
conspiracy
drag you
board where
in.
it's spreading to other
Too
walls.
late.
That would be
I'm
fun.
already hooked. I need the next chapter.
It's about control, you say.
Is
That's the last game. This is clearly not about that.
well. Hold that thought.
Hey, you made it back. Good. I hope you didn't get stuck in any of those big puddles. Crazy flooding down there, huh?
Look,
Just
if you
like
get
I
a gun that
said.
shoots cubes, we'll talk. But
Deputy, I want the body taken back to town for a proper examination ASAP.
Well, sure. But the coroner won't be back in town for another week after Deerfest.
Deerfest.
I'll do it myself.
Oh, and Sheriff Breaker called to say he's got the bookers at the Oh Deer Diner in town. Oh, and I've got
Deerfest
a
is the key.
to the gate. It's a shortcut back to the parking lot just up the hill.
Take that shortcut. Thank you.
Thanks. Let's get the car, drive to Bright Falls, and talk to these witnesses, the Bookers.
At the diner, right? I could use a cup of coffee.
Let's try that.
Damn
shortcut
fine
the
cup of
deputy
coffee.
mentioned.
Sounds good.
Seems like a nice town so far. Murders aside. Pretty woods. Cute lodge we got set up in. We should go for a hike if we get a chance.
Now you're just being mean, Anderson.
Deputies aren't exactly up to the task, but hopefully the sheriff will be more helpful.
Not a surprise about the deputies. Doubt they see much stuff this gruesome.
Anyway, remember when I said hold that thought like 30 seconds ago? A cool station.
it is.
Property of the FBC.
Mm-hmm.
Can't fit the clues all together yet. Heart removed, tripod, tracks leading to a dead end.
A tripod? For a camera? To record a snuff film?
Maybe. And why take out
Hey,
its
see where you
heart
going.
just to throw it away?
To stuff in something for us to find.
The Federal Bureau of Control? That's a new one. Toxic volcanic gas, huh?
The FBC is an obscure branch. Only shows up for unusual cases.
Well, what's so
Toxic
unusual about
volcanic
volcanic
gas.
gas?
Yeah,
Me.
you know.
Here we are.
I guess that's the excuse
Let's
for
drive back to town and meet the sheriff at the diner.
I mean, yeah, it's swamp gas reflecting off mercury or whatever.
yeah. Clearly.
I can't get that manuscript page out of my head. I've never seen killers reach out so directly before.
Damn
Wait, I might have missed it.
impressive
What was
so
stuffed in it?
far. With your technique, these...
I don't think they know yet. I think it's just something is stuffed in him that she figured
I
out
wasn't sure about taking a
because
case so far from home,
magic
but
profiling
I'm
abilities.
thrilled to be here for this
Did they already
mystery.
take his body to the morgue or whatever?
Yes.
Okay. I was curious why they did not immediately go back and, like, yank it out.
So the answer is because it's not
Swing
there
by the
anymore.
lodge to get anything
Yeah,
from the field
because they
office?
grabbed the body.
I'm all set.
I'll park there anyway. I want to walk to the diner. Get a feel for the town.
Deerfest.
Deerfest.
Those people in like Thermos mascot uniforms?
They might be.
Why is there a Thermos mascot?
Oh, you might find out in 15 seconds or so.
The diner's just up the waterfront. Shouldn't keep the sheriff and our witnesses waiting.
I smell coffee.
Has the town now become like a weird tourist trap famous for the disappearance of Alan Wake? And they're like, that dude liked coffee. Check out these Thermos mascots.
How much have you had? Not enough. That's
I'm get percolated at Coffee World.
But I don't want to be percolated.
Get it in Coffee World. Get it where you can. Get it now.
Jesus Christ.
Also, that drawing of the coffee pot with the face is terrifying.
A little bit. You're fat.
Odds you're gonna have to kill one of these men in the costume later.
I don't know, but I'm gonna guess pretty high.
Okay.
You don't think the amount of hot caffeinated beverages you found has anything to do with it?
I want the two Thermos mascots to be like a dual boss fight. Like fucking Ornstein and Smough.
We'll be the belle of the ball.
I don't like the Kool-Aid Man, but as a coffee pot.
Be right back.
Got it. This is my first Deer Fest, so I don't know what
It's I don't like
Well,
that.
look at him though.
I'm looking at him.
Let me guess.
To be fair, of course his face would look like that. Look at how much coffee he has in it.
That is true.
I got you both some coffee. Oh, it's Washington's finest.
Nice to meet you, Sheriff. I'm set for coffee.
You know, I wouldn't say no to another.
I would play the Coffee Man mode if it's like Tofu from
Tim Breaker.
RE2.
Let me just say, I'm happy you two are here.
Now you may remember that there was a different sheriff in Alan Wake 1.
Your deputy
I
is
did
said
do
you
some
have a conversation
digging.
here.
This is
They made them
her
sound like
cousin,
Suspects.
apparently.
Is this the guy from Quantum Break?
It is also the guy from Quantum Break.
I saw his name in the credits and I was like, I saw that guy. I know who that guy is.
I'll see what they have to say. Casey, you can handle
Iceman
it
is
to the sheriff.
here.
Take your
Yes.
time.
Not the Top Gun Iceman, the cooler Iceman.
We've looked through
The literally cooler Iceman.
Also figuratively cooler.
Yeah.
Excuse me. I'm Agent Saga Anderson. Are you the Bookers?
That's us. I'm Tammy, and he's Ed.
It's too bad the old
Just
old
Saga is
gods of
fine.
Asgard are almost
So,
certainly
are we
dead.
being charged with anything? Because if
Yeah.
not, we'd love to get back to our hotel and decompress after what we saw. Take a bath, scream into pillows, that kind of thing.
We're not charging you. I just have a few questions. Nothing to stress about, okay? What were you doing at Cauldron Lake last night?
I'm a writer. True crime. We're here from New York, doing some research on a famous novelist, Alan Wake, who went missing here. I was down at the lake, getting some details. Perfectly legal.
Dun dun dun.
So what did you see in the woods?
This naked dude came out of the lake, and he was acting crazy, shouting weird
I feel like
shit
when you have
at
to
us.
stress that something you
He
did
must
is
have been on
perfectly
something.
legal, then
Unless
like
skinny
probably
dipping at
wasn't.
dawn is a thing around here.
Then we heard shooting.
You
We
got
ran
an
into
excellent
these
point.
Psychos in deer masks. They were tearing into the naked guy with knives, like some kind of satanic cult. And then we bolted and called the cops.
This is a great question. Why do you think it was a cult?
What makes you say it was a cult?
The masks and knives
I mean, the
are
deer
not-
masks and the fact that there was a group of them.
And also the part where they were literally shouting, "The cult of the tree!"
Yeah. See, I'm on that lady's side. The masks and the knives weren't
And we
enough.
found her. The whole thing was terrifying. That's all.
And when you think about it, it's really ham-fisted writing on the part of Alan Wake here. A bunch of cultists run out of the woods with full cult get-ups, yelling about how they're in a cult.
The cult of the tree. What aren't the Bookers telling me?
Alan Wake knows writers who use subtext, and they're all cowards.
The cult wants their spruce tree back.
Like, is he just really tired of being stuck in this whole darkness thing? And he's like, how do I get the FBI here? I'm gonna have someone murder an FBI agent while screaming they're in a cult.
A necklace belonging to one of the
That ought to do it. Get some attention over here.
The Bookers were at Cauldron Lake.
Why? This was built to hide what's there. They
Wait,
say
how do you know the
water
necklace belonged to
fell
one of the
in lake.
cultists?
Private
It had the
property.
logo of the cult on it.
No trespassing.
Is the logo of
My
the
book
cult a
has
tree or a
questions.
deer?
It's
They
like
wrote me for the sake of
triangles.
Tammy's book. Nothing
That
to
doesn't
do
look
with
like a tree
another.
or a deer.
They were telling
I
the
mean,
truth.
that's true. I mean, I guess
This
like,
cult has.
if you squint, it's like a tree.
Eh.
Also, for some reason, these profiling pictures just make me think of like Disco Elysium.
I can see that, yeah. Because they're vaguely distorted, but still recognizably human.
Yeah.
Side note about Disco Elysium: did you see someone pointing out that the picture for Half-Light looks like almost exactly like
We're
Kuno?
dealing with an organized group.
I did not know that, but that's
Not
you
alone.
know.
Yeah, if you put Half-Light and Kuno side by side, they actually look incredibly similar.
The cult of the tree is behind these murders. This case just became much more complicated. I'll need to start a new file. But it's my first cult case.
Yeah. First cult case.
I need to know more about the cult of the tree if I'm going to shut them down.
What kind of cult? Perhaps it's of the tree.
So you found something there, right? A necklace these cultists may have dropped.
Okay. Wow. How did you put that together?
It's evidence. You need to hand it over.
Told you not to keep that thing, Jimmy.
But yeah, like if you squint, it's like a tree.
Thanks. This could prove to be helpful. Do me a favor. Stick around town for now
Hello.
in case we have any more questions.
Like we'd even
Hello.
dream of missing Deerfest.
Oh God. Saga! Saga Anderson. As I live and breathe. I thought we'd never see you back here after that awful, awful thing happened to your baby girl. How are you? I'm sorry. Who are you? I don't know what you're talking about.
Wow, waitress, way to drop
me,
that.
Silly.
Yeah.
Rose. You know me. I don't think I do. And what horrible thing happened to my baby girl? She drowned. Your
Is that the same waitress from the
daughter.
first Alan Wake?
I don't know. I didn't look that one up.
So weird you don't remember. How do you know I have a daughter?
So I thought the lady died
I know what this is.
in the first
I
one.
mean, probably. Also, she seems.
Happens on TV.
Okay, no, yeah, that is the person from Alan Wake 1.
Oh, okay.
You're mistaking me for someone else.
Oh, right, because she's the new Lantern Lady
If you say
at the end of the first game.
Oh, yeah, I guess. It's been a long time.
It has been a couple years.
Oh, that's not disturbing.
I was gonna say, actually, I'm way into that
said,
scene.
Nightingale at the morgue.
Yeah.
You ready
Because
to
now
go?
it's like, alright, now I have no idea who I'm playing as anymore.
Same.
I got a lead. Looks like we're dealing with a cult. The cult of the tree.
A murder cult. Fuck.
Because also,
Have you
like,
heard of
how
this
in the
cult
world would
of
she
the tree,
actually know?
Sheriff?
Only the urban legend. If you're in the woods at night, the cult will get you. That sort of thing.
We're not gonna find out you're the Grand Wizard or something, are we?
I played some D&D back in the day. Wizard was always my favorite class.
Morning, Sheriff. Looks like you have some guests.
Iceman loves to wizard.
Morning, Ted. Yeah, real important guests. Deerfest. Always draws a crowd, right?
Too true. More the merrier. Have a good one, Sheriff.
Hey, what do you know about that waitress from the diner?
Rose? Yeah, she's a bit of a space case. Always has been. Why? What'd she do now?
She kept saying that my daughter drowned. She even knew my name. It was all very weird.
Rose has a talent for saying the weirdest thing possible. But it's Best not to take it personally.
Hey, boss. Corpse is downstairs ready to go.
Hell yeah.
Yep, in the morgue, all prepped.
I'd like to take a closer look as soon as possible. Lead the way, Sheriff.
I'll be right with you, sir.
So this is the Bright Falls Sheriff Station.
Just here
Anything you need?
Just gonna get these maps, cause
We appreciate the
maps.
support, Sheriff.
Oh, that's
No speeding happening here, I see. Sir, some patience, please.
How are you?
should have stuck with the crew. Oh, they're there.
So we share a morgue with the funeral home next door. It's a shoestring budget. I guess you guys don't have that problem, though. Our only coroner rotates between a few other towns, and he's away this week, but you can handle this, right?
I'm qualified to perform examinations. Yes.
All right. Perform some examinations. Sure, nothing will go wrong.
Morgues. They always cheer me up.
I can't say I feel the same.
He's joking. Okay. Let's take a look at our patient. I'll start with the external inspection before performing the internal examination. What was the cause of death?
Maybe the part where he doesn't have a heart. Maybe that's what killed him. I don't know. Just spitballing here.
They did leave something inside his chest. The body shows
Maybe that's just
signs
what they
of
want
being
you to
submerged
think.
in water post-mortem. It doesn't add up. This looks like text. A tattoo?
Nightingale didn't strike me as a tattoo guy. Defensive wounds. He put up a fight.
There's writing on here. Can't make it out.
Writing.
Guess it was just that.
Cultists really, really like Super Metroid.
Hey.
Time to see what Nightingale's body can tell us.
Anything to learn from the body? Maybe it doesn't have a heart.
You can kind of see the necklace looking like a tree now, but like I still think the cult's iconography kind of sucks.
Text is smudged. Looks inverted. Heart can't have been marked before removal.
Do not tattoo people in the heart. My general advice for people.
Didn't even know you could tattoo heart tissue, but I don't know much about tattoos.
Killers leave it there.
It's probably weird cult magic, you know?
Chest trauma is cleared cause of death. Yeah, no shit.
I don't know if they said some stuff about him being drowned, so maybe they killed him after they killed him.
The ripping open the chest could have been a post-mortem thing.
I mean, he was like screaming and stuff when they were killing him, though. So like,
Well, yeah, but you weren't there for that part.
but I played that part.
Well, yeah, but you're FBI agent lady, so you don't know that.
Too many unreliable narrators.
Yeah.
It's the same type of page we found at Cauldron Lake.
Was it another page of the script?
Nightingale Hunted Saga.
Agent Anderson tried to read a page, but it was super gross, and she really didn't wanna.
Oh god, it's the Snyder Cut.
Nightingale had no heart, but here he was, killing.
Someone's created a fucked up fantasy about us.
Hey, hold on. We found these kinds of pages. I didn't think they were relevant to this case. I have them right here.
I really thought he was going to open it and be like, they're all gone.
Wait.
Someone will have to go collect them in the woods.
Oops, all pages.
Well, they're all gone. Somebody will have to go collect them in the woods.
Yeah.
So the chest trauma clearly wasn't the cause of it, because he's still moving around.
That is very true.
Didn't see her. Could not see into bright light.
What did I do? I'm just an FBI lady.
He's coming. No weapon. The page said to get into the light.
So curious, because a lot of games have it. You know, this one is new and looks very good. Does this game have like a photo mode or anything?
I don't think so.
Ah, it's kind of a shame.
Yeah, it'd be really cool.
My gun's out in the hall. Gotta get it back.
Go. Vanished.
I'm gonna take the chance here and leave the song unmuted.
Alright, then I'll have to unmute the stream.
It's very good. The song is Follow You Into the Dark by someone named Raquel.
I was gonna say, I wonder if this is another case of them like making music or having music made for
So,
their games.
yes, this is.
I assumed.
This is 100%.
Yeah,
They
okay,
made
there
this
we go.
song for the game.
Yeah.
I
was gonna say, like, because I was like, these lyrics are pretty on the nose, and there was the thing about like follow the deer to find the owl, or I was like, okay, yeah, absolutely, this is one they had made or whatever.
I don't think there are any songs that are not ones they made for the game, which is unfortunate because I feel like we talked about before. There's like 8 different Lord Huron songs that are perfect for this game.
I mean, you're
But-
right, but those will still be perfect.
That is
and
true.
they will make their own cool original music that will also be rad.
That is also true.
So the net result is still really cool music, and then if you feel like it later, you can just go listen to Lord of Huron music while you're in the game.
I do that all the time.
Just pop up Windows Movie Maker and make a bunch of AMVs.
Make my Alan Wake AMVs out of like Vide Noir and Frozen Pines.
Oh man, you gotta do the classics. Get some Dragon Ball Z.
I don't know.
Hold on, what Lord Huron song were the Dragon
I don't know. Oh man. Anyway, that's that song. It's real good.
Mm-hmm.
Music in this game is very good. They've cut it
It's the
slightly
one thing
earlier.
the one thing I
But he
regret
still
about
put up.
watching it on the stream is that
The
I
page
generally have it
predicted all
muted
of
while
it.
I'm talking to you in
It helped me
Discord.
fight
There's
it.
an echo, and it means that I do not get to hear a bunch of the rad sound design. But I'll probably pick this up and play it at some point, so you know.
Yeah.
We need to figure that out if we're gonna do anything about it. Somehow we need to make sense of this.
Let's talk.
Are all of the other cops just dead?
Before things got crazy.
You'll see.
Well, dead or vanished.
More than he was letting on.
He seemed anxious, like he dreaded what was coming. One more mystery. There's no rational explanation to what we
Maybe he knew more than he was letting on.
When he
got
picked up the
sucked
book
into
and
a-
went, "Oh God, oh no, not yet."
He got sucked into oblivion.
This was supernatural.
Well, I'm glad you were the one to say it.
Mass hallucination caused by inhaling volcanic gas. What? That can't be bullshit. That's what the FBC said.
Yeah.
Turns into a
There's no such thing as the supernatural, Sam Lake. Calm down.
Looks to me like the cult of the tree is performing rituals to create monsters.
Maybe.
I will say, it is kind of refreshing to just have the FBI guy be like, yeah, this is definitely supernatural.
Yeah.
That was a monster, straight up.
Saga was back at Cauldron Lake. Saga had
Also,
to
what the hell,
pursue
Sam Lake?
Whitetail.
You could have done
the
some
overlap.
fucking bullet time
Finding a way
slow-mo
would be
dives
difficult.
through the light and shot that
Ritual.
guy.
Saga would learn how. Stop
Sam
the
Lake is
monster.
old. It's fine.
I mean, you can still do one bullet time jump. You'll just break your hip on impact. You know, that's what all those painkillers are for.
Yeah.
Missed opportunity to not have him just whip a bottle of
The dead
painkillers
man
out of his
turned into a
pocket and down like half of it right there.
Light as a way to fight
We're
him.
gonna turn video games into wrestling, kill everyone before the age of 60.
No rational explanation. This is the case we must solve.
I mean, if they're fictional, I think it's fine. I'm not advocating that real Sam Lake do these things, but digital Sam Lake can do anything.
Okay.
Stream still going, by the way?
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
watching.
Still going here, at least so far.
The analytics are acting a little funky, so I was like, I wonder if the music did cause a problem. But if it's still going, I'm not going to worry
Still-
about it.
Hold on, let me unmute it for a second. Yep, there's definitely still sound.
Okay.
You did not get weird, like, muted by copyright things in record time. I don't know, I feel like real record time would be like if you got muted as it was playing the song.
Yeah. That's what happened when I tried to stream Right to Hell that one time.
Oh.
Did it happen that fast?
Yeah. Because it was the Right to Hell song.
The one from that car trailer? Or
The one
whatever?
from the car ad,
commercial?
yes.
By the way, Giant Bomb's doing Ride to Hell now, and it's good.
Okay.
No.
Wait, I think I need to do... I think it's... that. Where does this go? I'm just gonna try it on all of the... You'd think I would remember where this went, considering that I have done this.
Think, Saga.
Oh, there we go. I will also say, as a convenient thing, once you listen to the music, it's just here, and you can listen to it whenever you want in your mind place.
Nice.
The page places Nightingale back at Cauldron Lake.
This was the dialogue that I broke in a way that it was like it registered that I did it, but it didn't register the progression, so I was just stuck in this morgue for a bit while I loaded the checkpoint. Play well.
Lisa seems to have okay checkpointing.
We heard gunshots. Y'all okay?
Did you get spooked?
Those two chuckleheads are okay. Somehow not noticing the
some sort of a monster in their office.
all of that just went down.
You two handle
Also
things. We need to get back
this.
to Cauldron Lake
Oh
immediately.
yeah, also that.
Fuck me.
Did you get spooked by the body, as they say?
We can, man.
I feel like these two chuckleheads are part of the cult, but I don't know that yet for sure.
That's crazy, right, Thornton? Nightingale's heart was missing. How could he do anything?
Also, I appreciate how readily they handled. Oh, Nightingale turned into a monster and killed people. Cool.
That's all
Actually, set up
crazy talk. Monsters aren't real, and what do you
the
mean?
right button
The sheriff disappeared.
real quick.
Like poof? He's gone like magic? Magic's not real. Magic's not real. Right. Mulligan.
No, Thornton. Monsters aren't real, and magic's definitely not real.
Those two chuckleheads having a normal. Before we get going to Cauldron Lake, there is one very important thing in this police station that we need to go get.
They're a fine pair.
Oh,
It is of the utmost importance.
is it a pack of Energizers?
It is not. I think I already got the pack of Energizers, not the pack of.
Okay.
It is. Yes.
Oh dear, I am a tourist, and it appears that I'm lost in the woods. You've only had a tour guide, also. It's bear season.
Shoulder check the fucking.
Oh no, a bear.
Oh no.
Oh no.
This man is lost in the woods. Oh no.
Did somebody call for a tour guide? Oh wow, Koskela Brothers Adventure Tours. Unforgettable tour experiences at affordable prices.
Yeah.
That's right. I'm Ilmo Koskela, voted best coffee roaster / tour guide by Coffee World magazine, and I'm here to give you the tour of a lifetime. But Ilmo, I've heard
Good
the
line
government
reads.
has seized
Oh, yeah.
restricted access to many local nature attractions. That is true, Yanko. Many local attractions have recently become fenced off by the government, and that's why at Koskela Brothers Adventure Tours we say, fuck the government. We have bolt cutters. Oh wow, you think of everything, and we'll take you anywhere.
Yeah.
Through the scenic Elderwood
We have bolt cutters.
Clearwater is a bright Falls Dam.
We have bolt cutters and we'll take you anywhere.
Watching at Majestic Mirror.
That's a hell of a motto, man.
It is.
The tour of a lifetime is just one phone call away. Book now to get a 9% discount.
I love
on
the
this
concept of just
limited edition
fully
old
television
beer
advertising your
coffee
plans to break federal law.
Yeah.
Jesus.
It's still it did not get any less funny the second time around. I will tell you that for free.
It's very good. Like, I want to point out the added hilarity of the fact that you were an FBI agent and just watched that ad on TV.
Yep.
Are you gonna let me speak to them or not?
Just a moment, ma'am. Someone will be right with you.
All right.
Mr. Policeman, I gave you all the clues in my advertisement.
Someone stealing toilet paper. This other person makes a very good point. What kind of nut counts toilet paper rolls?
I can't force it open.
The kind that has to deal with Dan and or Paul Reichert.
Just a man.
Nightingale and his cult are dangerous. We need to be prepared in case things escalate more than they already have. Can you call it in, Casey?
A smart choice, Anderson. Yeah, Agent Casey here. Yeah. We need backup. The Bright Falls case. Whoever.
I'm sorry, did he just say that Nightingale and the cult are dangerous?
Yes.
Didn't you just shoot Nightingale in the face repeatedly?
But then he
The
vanished.
pages haven't been wrong yet.
Okay, sure.
Person writing these pages isn't playing us.
I agree. But it's our best lead. This is the same symbol as that cult necklace.
Missed that. Playing forehand.
It's
Their
probably
shadow
nothing.
won't roll over on the issues.
You shouldn't worry about the cult marking their
I'm
territory
gonna
like
take a
on
quick
the
look
police
around.
station.
Meet you back at the car.
See you in a bit.
Their setter won't roll over. So good. Campaign.
It's okay. Now, if I saw somebody running for mayor and their sign said, "I have bolt cutters and I'll take you anywhere,"
No, that's the campaign slogan.
that's a man you can trust.
Is I went this way the last time and I saw this other campaign sign.
Setter is better.
Setter is better, which is not as fun as.
I don't know. I think that one's better, personally.
Is it because it's better?
No, I legitimately think it's
Oh.
better, and also literally says the word better. But I think it's just a better slogan than "won't roll over."
For a month straight. If it rains, I am gonna lose it.
It's just funny because the setter is also a type of dog. Is the joke?
Oh no, I get it.
I'm sure we'll get a nice sunny day. Oh, so now you're a weatherman?
Man
If it
can't
rains,
say
I'm gonna lose it.
meteorologist.
Isn't it like? Doesn't it always fucking rain in this place?
I mean, it rains a
I
lot.
feel like it was raining for roughly half Fallon Lake.
Did you check out
I could be
the town,
wrong,
Anderson?
but I feel like it was
He's getting
raining
my
most of
bearings.
that game.
Ready to go?
You're not wrong.
Waiting on you.
So I feel like, especially around Deerfest, is a particularly rainy season.
I need to come clean, Anderson. I
me
know
see.
why Nightingale was
Digest.
here 13 years ago. He was chasing a writer, Alan Wake.
Tammy mentioned him. She's writing a book on his disappearance.
Side note, I appreciate
You know
the
the
weather here in
detective
town
character from
going
his
from like
books,
high 90s to a high of 46.
Yeah,
with
I've
no-
heard the jokes at the office. Cold case Casey. Murder case Casey. Sorry.
Ha. It's the same name, similar job.
Okay, there we go.
It's the
People
first
are
thing
making
anyone
jokes about it.
thinks of.
Yes.
It annoyed me, but that was it. Then, 10 years ago, I started getting strange letters in the mail. Fragments of prose describing murders. You've heard the stories about what happened in New York.
10 years ago, I started getting
Some
strange
of it, at
letters in the
least.
mail.
Bodies
This
started to
douchebag
pile up.
named Alan Wake.
It was a murder cult. Turns out the fragments sent to me were from the crime books of Alan Wake. The cult was copycatting the murders from the books. In their heads, they were performing a ritual to bring Wake back. Their imagined prophet. After that case, I started looking into Wake's disappearance on the side.
And you thought this case might be connected to him? His name does keep popping up.
I just wanted you to have all the facts.
Next time, give them to me before we find ourselves in the middle of a horror story.
Thought he was going to be like, you heard about what happened in New York, and then just launch into a detailed recitement of Max Payne plotline.
Yeah, that would have been great.
The page says Nightingale's in something called an overlap. Need to figure out exactly what that means.
I'm happy I'm not.
What was chapter 1 called, by the way?
Thanks. Let's start looking for
Uh,
Nightingale where he was killed.
that's a great question that I don't
writer
remember
of
the
these
answer to.
pages
Hold
knows
on.
more.
It's
Because they're
Invitation.
or because they can see what's
Okay.
coming. Impossible things are happening here. A world operating on different rules. I need to understand this strange logic. To see the clues. To solve the case.
I've been thinking more about the cult of the tree. What sort of cult
It's a
refers to
damn good
themselves as a
question.
cult?
In my experience, they don't.
We're not seeing the full picture yet.
Hey, hello there. How are you folks doing?
Those restricted area signs.
Hello,
Damn thing.
Saga Anderson. Are you two supposed to be here?
I'm Ilmo Koskela.
It's that guy from the television. He's got bolt
Stephen
cutters.
here hired me to show him through the woods. He's in town on important government business. Fixing this impressive piece of hardware.
I work for the FBC, ma'am. I'm authorized to be here.
And I bet you two are here about that murder. Nasty stuff. How's it going?
How did you hear about the murder, Ilmo? Do you know anything that could help us?
People tend to tell me things. The Koskela brothers are kind of a household name around here.
Seen your TV ads. It makes
If you're
sense.
looking for some fun, stop by Watery. Just down the road from Bright Falls, there's our Coffee World amusement park. There's sauna ja vihta. And we offer a variety of guided tours, hunting, fishing, hiking, whatever strikes your fancy.
There's
You
a
name it,
Coffee
we
World
probably
amusement
got it.
park?
Yeah.
What is this thing?
It's just a monitoring station, ma'am. The Federal Bureau of Control checks volcanic activity and air toxicity levels. No need to worry, though. It's mostly for research purposes.
That's one gorgeous sweater saga.
Changing the subject.
It's Nordic. I bet a family member made it.
My mother made this sweater for me. How do you know?
I knew it. My mom used to knit those sweaters for me and my brother. Watery, my hometown, was founded by Finnish immigrants. So between your name and the sweater, I figured your family might be from Finland too. Suomi, Finland. Ulla, Karjalan piirakka.
Close. My mom's family is from Sweden originally. I don't know much about them beyond that. The sweater is just something to remember her by. Stephen, we're investigating a murder that occurred nearby. What can you tell me about your bureau?
Like
Nothing
that
that
guy
isn't
mentioned his
classified,
mother's
I'm afraid.
family was from Sweden.
But I don't know
While I was
anything
literally
about it.
Googling, what the fuck nationality is
Operations here are
Koselka?
run by a different department. I'm just here to make some repairs.
His family's from
Why do you
Finland.
this thing
My family's
Oh,
from
okay.
Sweden.
Yep, that's the right.
See, this is the problem with having it muted, is I
Yeah.
tabbed over and saw the subtitles and was like, aha! Finland.
Can not run through a garbage can.
That's all for now.
Sneak in here. Oh,
You know who else?
raccoons.
You know who else was Finnish?
Sam Lake.
Ati, the janitor.
Ati is also Finnish.
Look, I'm gonna be scrounging for literally any
Kid's
connection.
lunchbox?
That's
An
how this is gonna
Alex
go.
Casey movie lunchbox. Casey hates the endless jokes about coincidentally having the same name as a fake detective.
A heroic day.
He hates those cheesy crime books. But he really hates the movies.
Also, the service pistol, you say? Also very important. We can just watch the really good TV
You just watch the ad
whenever we want.
Nice.
Let's get to the murder site, Casey. A lot of things about this case keep bothering me. But one thing feels really off. Breaker's disappearance. I don't get the feeling Nightingale was responsible.
He was about to give you more of those pages. Something didn't want us to have them? Or was protecting him from Nightingale? Spontaneous combustion? I don't know. Not the kind of disappearance we
Ah,
solve.
I knew it.
Our crime scene is
The
drowning.
town that guy mentioned,
I never
Watery.
minded
Yes.
rain.
It's the
Feels
same
like
town that is on the postcard
No
Audie
sign of
sends you when he
Nightingale.
goes on vacation.
But the
Hey.
page did place him at Cauldron Lake. In
I did not know
Enola.
that part. I
So
did not
how
put
do we
that together.
follow him there?
Maybe.
Well, I
something around
immediately,
here
because
will
he
tell
talked
us.
about having a sauna, and I was like, wait a second, what nationality is he?
Monsters?
And then I realized
Warlocks?
him and Audie were both
Rituals?
Finnish. It's like, there we go. All right.
What do you make of all of
And then I
this?
went to Audie's thing and was like, where did he go on vacation
Killers are
again? And he
usually
went to a
the
town
ones
called
performing
Watery.
the ritual, not the
Boom.
detective.
America's Little Finland.
Acting out their sick fantasy.
Is that a real place?
They may be trying to get you involved.
I have no idea, but
Forcing
that's on the
you into
postcard.
their Twisted world.
But with dead men coming alive, the word ritual starts to have more weight behind it.
It is not a real place.
Learn what this
Yep.
ritual is. After we find Nightingale, what then? I've never arrested a monster.
I've watched you arrest plenty of monsters, Anderson.
You know what I mean. Monsters. Light worked against him at the morgue. That might be the only way to stop him from hurting anyone else. We've seen this symbol before.
Hey, look. Old symbol.
Bare feet. Nightingale. I'll see where these footprints lead. Can you comb through the crime scene one more time, KC? Just in case?
On it. If anything comes up, I'll radio you.
Sure, nothing spooky will happen if I follow these footprints. Spooky footprint.
The tracks lead into the water. Where'd you go from here? I can feel something. A presence. Nightingale isn't far.
Hey, it's this lady.
Oh yeah, creepy lady, weird veil.
Lady.
What is that? These aren't the same tracks that were here before. They're headed into the tree, not out of it. My flashlight burned the dark stuff away. It was covering.
The fuse was in place. Saga stepped into the witch's hut. Inside, a bright light. There were objects that stood out to Saga, as if the light had manifested them.
The witch's hut. Okay. I trust the pages to lead me to the overlap.
Go to the witches' huts. Isn't that part of the one old Gods of Asgard song about we'll find witch's cabin key?
Yeah, that was a bit.
I know I can quick access the map. I've been doing that video game.
This is the witch's hut.
Anderson, thought I saw something in the woods. Probably just a deer, but I'm gonna check it out.
Okay. I found another page. Following up on a lead. Keep checking in.
Roger.
The fuse box is missing a fuse. I need to find one to turn on the lights. This fuse is busted.
Big busted fuse.
Has there ever been a game where replacing broken fuses is a fun experience?
No.
This one looks good. People should really stop littering, though.
Batteries.
Sweet, sweet Duracells.
A lunchbox again. Who's leaving these out here?
Mention the lunchbox, and I know it's around here somewhere, but I don't remember where it is. Oh, there it is. The other way. Just remember, Alan is watching over us. That's not reassuring, really. This is where most of the spot. Let's case board. Enthusiastic cult symbology. Yeah, that's the.
Light is the key. To stay safe. But for something more to be revealed as well.
And somewhat hilariously, there are cases for the collectibles.
Can't be a coincidence. Another message?
What the collectible cases lead to, I don't know.
Who can say?
Well, we got the fuse. Really shoulder check that door.
Making progress.
I will say, I'll honestly find it kind of funny if Alex Casey's name really is just a coincidence.
It would be pretty funny.
There's actually nothing supernatural going on with him whatsoever.
I brought you the heart, Witch. Show me the terror. Saga pushed the heart through the hole in the sign.
Don't look at that. Don't look at that other save. A secret fun save.
Oh no.
I know Nightingale is somewhere around Cauldron Lake.
The tree was a threshold. This place And the dark place. You're in over your head. Next stop, Caldera Street Station.
The threshold, like a doorway, leading to Nightingale. It's somehow connected to a tree. Witch's Ladle?
That big tree we've been to like 4 times? I don't know if you know this, but I don't have a great sense of direction. So
I've heard that about you.
this forest is pretty open in a way that sometimes really fucks me up. Oh my god. Ugh.
Witch's Ladle, towering over Saga, watching her and the witch. The
I like how
image of the
fast
witch
the
in the
switching is
sign,
between
Nightingale's
game
heart,
and Mind
a cold,
Palace.
dead lump
Yeah.
in her hand. Her definition of sanity had changed since she arrived in this town, but she trusted the pages, was forced to. Saga addressed the witch. She squinted to read the first part of the ritual words.
Should probably put on
The
gloves if you're
smudged
going to carry the
line
heart
on the
around.
heart.
Probably.
The second part recited from memory. The words
Are we
she
going
read on the
to?
page.
Probably not.
I brought you the heart witch. Show me the terror. Saga pushed the heart through the hole in the sign. This was the key. The tree was the threshold.
We need to find the heart. I know where the heart is, but I don't know how to make it so the heart tells me where. I guess, I mean, we could go back and poke at the witch sign.
At least there's a map.
Yeah. Just cut out a step, maybe? I mean, pretty clearly we need to find Nightingale's heart, because it's gone missing, I guess.
Yeah. Do you think you might need to reload a checkpoint?
No.
Okay.
This is, I know I said I did this so I wouldn't get super lost. This is the part of the game I don't quite super well, because after this was a part
That's
where I
alright.
spent way too much time trying to figure out, and
We're just getting all that out of the way now.
yeah. I'm more than happy to spend more time on this section than the section I was stuck on for like an hour last night. Because that was... Ooh, buddy, that was rough. Oh, there's a deer. Spoopy. Sure there won't be anything. Oh, shit.
Say, do you think the darkness can possess you?
Hold that thought. Also, speaking of dudes in raincoats with axes,
Occultist. A monster. Like Nightingale.
It does appear to be some kind of raincoat killer.
all tracks.
On the plus
Saga
side,
edged
you
toward
did body the hell out
broken
of it.
I
door.
did.
Gun ready. Flashlight aimed ahead.
I do like that you find the page of
The Cauldron Lake General Store was overgrown.
this
left to rot. Saga thought
after
about the
you
cult
do
of the
it.
Tree. They'd been here, waiting, planning a gruesome ritual murder. Meanwhile, they played cards in the general store, like it was just another late-night poker game. Saga stepped closer to the door. Had the animal broken it? There was a loud crash. Saga found herself face to face with a cultist, a hulking figure in a raincoat. We watch in the night, wild eyes behind a plastic deer mask, an axe in his raised
A
hand.
raincoat and an axe, you say. I'm gonna actually go quick select that trauma pad because it helps to do that before you need, as I have learned. And much like the Resident Evil remake, I've now expanded my inventory.
Nice.
The other thing, and part of why I was stuck for an hour on a boss fight, was I came in here, I fought that guy, I got this, and I went, well, that's clearly everything here. Missing both the expanded inventory thing, and more importantly, a shotgun.
That would probably help you out. to some
Yeah.
degree.
Turns out, the post-it note said to check with Lady Fortuna at the counter. Go back around. Counter. You like that there's a weird palm reader lady phone number. I'm sure that won't come up later. Don't forget to update the code. Done 705, 713, 717, and 723. Lottery ticket here. 5, 13, 17, 3. So clearly the code is now 739. Puzzle solving.
Yay.
Don't forget to win the lotto.
Pretty much.
I can't stress this enough.
Anyway, we're gonna grab that shotgun. It's very good, especially against living things.
But these aren't living things.
They are. They're just possessed by evil.
Even Nightingale? He was pretty not living.
He's up and walking around.
I should keep looking here.
Right. Also, I forgot the other thing that you go in here for.
Oh.
Moderately, stupidly. Where is it? I think
looking for.
Because the heart is also in here,
Mm-hmm.
and I feel like I have definitely skipped a step somewhere. I have a cheat sheet up. Let me cheat sheet real quick. Okay. I think I need to do a sport. That's what I'm.
Figured all this out already. So this goes here, and that goes there. The page from the witch's hut seems to be describing some kind of ritual.
I was so close.
Almost flawless.
What is the ritual?
Nightingale's heart disappeared from the morgue. Where is it now? To get into the overlap, I need to find Nightingale's heart. Read the line imprinted on it, plus the line on the page to the witch's ladle sign. Then push the heart through the hole in the sign.
I have to do this part.
I need Nightingale.
We got a profile for the heart.
Where is it?
Cultist leaned close. He was there, but he was risen. Nightingale was there. The opposite of sunspots. Who said that?
Profiled through the heart, and you're to
I don't have
blame.
what I need to find Nightingale's heart. There must be more.
The heart! Where is it?
Nightingale's heart. Where is it?
While they played cards in the general store, the witch had stolen his heart. Get out of my house.
Nightingale's heart is at the general store, in a fridge.
There we go. And conveniently now, there's a heart here.
The text on the heart is clearer now. Legible. I feel like I recognize this. The fridge. The heart. I knew
Just
it.
grabbing this heart, sticking it in my pocket.
In a dream. And now I need to give the heart to the witch. Makes total sense. Found the heart in the fridge. Just like the page said I would. Sounds literary. But what does it mean?
Before we go do ritual.
Casey, there are cultists in the area. They're taken, like Nightingale. Watch yourself out there.
Yeah, thanks for the heads up. I'm still finding my way back.
You have the worst sense of direction.
I can relate.
Any city in America I can get through drunk and blindfolded. It's these damn trees.
Okay, okay. I'm on
Damn tree.
I need to perform a ritual to open the overlap. This case just keeps getting weirder. But it is exciting.
This way. This way. This way. Amusingly, when I did this last time, I did part of it the first time you were here, which is not when you're supposed to do. I like UFOs and You. Good name for your UFO book.
It's like they're way into Chaos Emeralds.
I feel like they're like Easter eggs.
Oh no, previously on one of the pages there's a lot of shapes.
Yeah. UFO shapes.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. This is what I was looking for. This,
A locked box.
Get out.
Is that the cult of the tree symbol on it? A creepy twig sculpture?
Follow these steps.
I should take a look around for a way to open this thing.
Shut up. I want to wash your hands, take the chicken out of the fridge, and take a nap. That's just good life advice. Go in here and we wash our hands. We see we have a modified cult symbol of up down. Have two of them facing each other.
Hey there, Mr. Deer.
Very spooky deer that we're just gonna pet. Not part of the cult thing.
Do the Konami code.
Left, right. I mean, basically. Also a fun conspiracy theory about Caldera Lake, or Cauldron Lake, rather. Go to the back. July. And that's yay!
Notes and ammo.
Don't take anything if you aren't one of the trees. Well, too bad. Taking your shit. On that note, we're going to... Yeah. I think I'm going to try and do the threshold bit, but I'm going to stop by the Witch's Hut and save.
Right.
I do like that it is telling me to save as I'm back to save. Oh shit! Alright. What's painkillers?
Also, though I am watching this, YouTube compression and whatnot, it's still a very good looking game.
It really is.
On the far side of the mirror.
And even on this is on Xbox Series X.
Show me the terror.
This is not on, a 4090 with big fancy ray tracing and whatnot.
How's OBS doing, by the way?
OBS seems to be doing good. Oh no, OBS is not doing good, actually.
Okay.
Sorry. I lied.
Okay, there we go. I had a couple spikes there when you were doing the cutscenes, so I wasn't sure.
Okay,
Yep,
now
I
it
did
seems
as
to be doing better.
It seems alright.
I'm going to resume. Sorry about that.
It happens.
Anyway, spooky things are happening. This may be my favorite loading screen I've ever seen in a video game.
I think I'm in the overlap.
Just people
Are
screaming
still
at
on your
you.
way? Casey. Casey, do you read me? Fuck. Okay, Saga. Going in solo. Logan? Logan! Where are you? What the fuck was that?
That's weird.
Logan's back in Virginia. You're imagining things.
Also, this was another spot where I got super turned around because if you notice, where we came from is now just a rock.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a tree that looks like where we came from over here that I thought was where we came from. And I'd spent a good 15 minutes being like, where am I fucking going? The answer is, let's go through.
What was that? Wait. Did I get turned around? No, this is right. This place is looping. Like a nightmare.
The rider went into the lake, banished the dark presence. Taken still lurked in the woods. The dark place receded. The current pulled back those with darkness inside, into the lake. Nightingale was there, one of them. The dark presence, Jagger had taken him. The witch had stolen his heart. They sank beneath the waves. The dark place, wandering in the shadows, muttering to themselves. It's dark. I'm lost. Where am I? Who am I? I can't remember. It's cold. Premium cabins for rent in Bright Falls. Who said that? Can you hear me? I need help. Please. Stop this. What did I do? You must dig it out. Their shape shifted. Echoes of the writer's dreams. Fading in, fading out. The next story and the story after that. The writer was writing again.
Dun, dun, dun.
Sky's looking awfully
He's
red.
here. Nightingale.
It's not the sky, weirdly. It's just, there's just a bunch of red lights.
Huh.
Hanging out in the threshold.
It's that 2023 technology, colored lighting.
Yep.
It's a bold
Should-
new world.
Should be another page somewhere. Remember where it is. Oh, there. Wait. There it is.
He'd been on the trail of the writer forever. The writer he despised. Hemingway, Bukowski, Wake. I'll get you. I'll find you. I'll make you pay. You're in over your head. He descended into the tunnels, from the Dark City, into the ocean of darkness. Next stop, Caldera Street Station. Something, a presence, rumbled. Not a train. Shadows shifted on the platform. The writer's cult waited for him there. The cult of the word. Occultists lean close. I carry his words close to my chest now. You're not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise. He'd be caught, murdered. They got him. They didn't get him. He was reborn out of hate.
They didn't get him.
He was there, but he was risen. Sent to find the light switch up from the lake that was not the lake.
When is the lake not a lake?
Trapped here. Who escaped? Danger.
Who is that? It's like they're coming in over a bad signal. Nightingale's badge.
Badge, or is it just there? Oh, it's just there.
Fact that seems like it'd be wildly useful to an investigation.
Yes.
And stay where it is. Also, just checking, have there only been the 2 enemies so far?
There was the one at the general store and then the 2 on the way here, yes.
Okay.
And number 4, right there.
Alright.
So yeah, this boss fight took me a very long time out. Last night, because I didn't have a shotgun, and I had to actually reload a save and go back to the area with the shotgun. Oh.
I'm assuming that having a shotgun makes this a much easier fight.
Yeah, it does.
Attack his source points.
Yes. That is his video game glowy weak spot.
This checks out. Yep.
Oop, I went the wrong way. We need to go the other way.
Gotta move. Now.
Up. Oh, hello, sir. Get off me. Yeah, when you only have a pistol and very little ammo for said pistol, this fight is extraordinarily difficult.
I can imagine.
I highly recommend picking up the sawed-off shotgun from the general store. Don't be like me the first time. Miss it.
This makes sense.
If you notice, I'm kind of breezing through this. Outside of the part where I can't seem to find him again. Nightingale! Here, buddy. Where you at? Oh, there you are. See? First try. You like Twin Peaks?
Who are you?
What is this? Who are you?
Hear me.
I'm Saga Anderson, FBI. I can hear you.
Cauldron Lake.
Yes, I'm at Cauldron Lake. Where are you?
How to escape. In danger. The dark presence.
Whoop. Well.
Danger. Thanks. Got it. Hey!
Who are you?
Are you okay?
No! It's my fault!
Uh-oh.
I got out with my face scratch!
Sir,
Alright,
calm
turned
down.
out it was easier to escape
I'm gonna
than
need you to take
thought.
a breath.
He's chased the story. The dark presence. We must stop it before...
Hold down, John Wick.
First things first. What's your name?
My name is Alan Wake. I'm a writer. I've been...
Wake? Where did you come from? You've been missing for 13 years.
13.
Dun dun dun. I don't have the list of songs up again because I don't remember who sings the song, but it's called Wide Awake. By James, but spelled with an I. A-A-I-M-E-S.
Okay.
Maze, I don't know.
I will say I kind of missed the bit in Alan Wake 1 where whenever they were playing cool songs, things would be like happening.
Yeah. Instead of
like it's still cool and you know I like the songs, but you know.
Yeah. Like the bit with Haunted, real good, where like it starts
Yeah.
playing and he's on the phone talking to the diner lady, and then
Oh, that song is so good.
it's really good.
I mentioned this before. I really like Poe.
Yeah, that was great.
It's still bizarre to me that I like listened to that whole album and really liked it years before finding out that House of Leaves is like based on House of Leaves.
Yes.
It's like I knew of both of them separately, but never knew they were connected.
I also kind of had that realization, but like well after Alan Wake. Like,
yeah.
I think I was in college at the point where I was like, wait, Poe and the guy who wrote House of Leaves are related?
Yeah. There's a bit in House of Leaves where the main character stumbles across the band playing that album. It is like, what the fuck, guys? How are you playing an album based on like the things that are currently happening to me? And they're like, no, it's based on this book called House of Leaves. The main character's like, what the fuck? It's great. I may have mentioned this before. House of Leaves and Alan Wake have a lot in common.
Yeah.
People being trapped inside horrible, all-consuming meta-narratives and whatnot. Being a horror writer trapped inside of a meta-narrative is a bad time. Or any kind of writer.
Yeah, because Alan Wake's technically not a horror writer. He just
That's true.
accidentally wrote a horror story.
All of a sudden, the radio stopped working, and then that flooding just disappeared.
We're gonna play up here, and I'm gonna run back to the witch's hut and do a hard save, and then call that a stream.
All right.
Casey,
Uh,
say hello to Alan
The game
Wake.
does want you to go back to Bright
Wake,
Falls
this is
proper,
Special Agent
but
Alex
there's actually
Casey.
quite a bit of
Go straight
stuff
to our car.
kind of left to
Casey, I'll
do
meet you there, right after
here
I take a look
around
around.
Cauldron Lake,
If the
as far
Flitwick's
as
succeeded, there might be evidence we
collectibles
missed
and
earlier.
whatnot.
Okay.
So,
See you there.
This is Special Agent Alex Casey, and Alan Wake just goes back in the lake. It's like, no,
hold-
fuck this, I'm out.
Hold that thought.
Is this the dark place? No, it can't be. I got out.
Yeah, the PI from your books has the same name as me. Great. Moving on. It's a bit of a...
And that's all they do to acknowledge it. It's just, that guy's so fed up with it.
Moving on.
Another minute.
Actually, I lied. There's
Yeah,
one thing.
the more I see, the more I am slowly becoming convinced that Alex Casey here is not actually supernatural in any way, shape, or
Flooding
form,
disappeared very suddenly.
and that
I
it's
wonder if
just
there's any connection
just a
to the overlap.
coincidence.
To Nightingale.
Somewhere. Is it? It's like there's another cult stash that's really easy. I thought it was like right here. Other way, maybe. Cheat sheets. Help. Okay, no, is in fact this one. Oh, it's okay. It's around. There's the stage.
The cult is leaving supplies around for themselves.
This one's really easy. Play Simon. Expand our inventory a little bit bigger. Stuff. Have a party. What is the quickest way? Let's hang a right and then. Also say on the way, hey, remember earlier when you were talking like, can the dark presence like inhabit animals?
Mm-hmm. So just a super evil deer hanging out and glaring at you?
No.
Is it a super evil bear that you gotta fight?
I wish. It's a wolf.
Okay.
Wolf was actually kind of a problem. It's like really fast.
I feel like the wolf might be worth using the shotgun.
Yeah, that's.
You don't have to aim as precisely with a shotgun. Wolf is gonna be quick. Or fuck me, I guess it's just totally not gonna work.
There we go.
That lightning was close.
Storming where you're at?
Oh yeah. Hey, no fair, Wolf. You can't just shrug that shit off. I appreciate a good, tightly packed shotgun blast, but I wish this thing had a little
Even the
spread
animals
on
are
it.
turning into monsters.
There we go. There's a lot of stuff there to do next time for collecting bullets and that cabin and save. I do like that there's just a magic coffee thing. That's the save point. But alright. That'll do it for the first part of Alan Wake 2. This game's real good.
Yeah, seems like that.
I will play more of this in the interim, so I won't get so lost, even though clearly it doesn't help, considering it fumbled around knowing I had to get the heart, but couldn't remember how to get the heart.
I mean, to be fair, you had to do dumb magic case wall bullshit make the heart appear, so you know.
Join us next time for some more. Perhaps we will see what happens in late night. What happens in late night tends to stay in late night. Anyway.
Alrighty then.
See you then.
Good night, everybody.
Night, everybody.
Bye-bye.